We're back on the red carpet at CEO Space, and with me is one of the faculty members and a renowned business expert, Paul Lemberg. Paul, you are looking fashionably beautiful today.
Well, why, thank you. I'm doing my best.
So I want to talk to you about something very, very specific. We were talking off camera. How do we know when we are, whether it's a business venture, whether it's a personal venture, how do we know when we know we're supposed to be on the right path? That the thing that we're doing is supposed to be what we're doing, and how do we proceed with that? Does that make sense to you?
It absolutely makes sense. So what I believe is that we are all here for a purpose. Everybody's trying to figure out what their life's purpose is. And you don't necessarily know what your life's purpose is. You just don't even know. I mean, you can make it up, but that may not be it. So you start to feel like, okay, does this feel right? Does this not feel right? You know, if you think about it, there's stuff which feels good, and there's stuff which doesn't feel good. And they're kind of two basic emotions. They call it love and fear. Feel good, not feel good. When you are on track with your real purpose, the things that you do feel good. It doesn't make them easier, right? It doesn't always just flow.
Right,
but
it's still challenging, but it feels good still.
Right, you feel good. If you are always feeling like, wow, this is hard and it just feels like crap, you're on the wrong track. You're totally on the wrong track. So that's like the start of it. So then it's like, you know, you use your intuition. You say, well, is this me just telling myself stuff? Or am I getting information? Right, that's one of the distinctions we have, because there's sources of information that are available to us. And the challenge for us is like, okay, did I just make this up? Or is this something which is being offered to me? You have to pay attention. And the notion is to think about it like this. I can't tell you it's supposed to feel one way or the other for you. I can't tell you like, well, if you have this thing in the pit of your stomach, then that's the real stuff. And you know, if you hear it behind your left ear, it's made up. Because it's different for everybody and there's no way it's supposed to be. But what you want to do is you want to start to notice. And you want to start to notice. So like, you know, people talk about talking to people. And they say, well, is this just me talking to myself in my head? Well, if it's you in your head, it's probably just you talking to yourself. But on the other hand, if you're having a conversation with somebody that's out here, that's probably somebody else. So again, you start to notice, and everybody has distinctions. I can't tell you it's one way for you, and then it's this other way it's supposed to be. It's not like that. But for each person, you can it's about paying attention to how your daily experience shows up, how it shows up in your body, what it sounds like, what it feels like in your chest or your heart. And you start to make the distinction, and you say, you know what? When I'm making stuff up for myself, it's like it shows up over here. And when I know that this is information that's being given to me, maybe I feel it over here. I'm giving you a dramatic example. Maybe it looks like something else. You know, maybe you feel it on your nose, who knows? You know, it's like we want it to be in our hearts, and maybe it is, but there's nothing about your heart that's really like in your heart. You know, it could be anywhere. It could be in your left knee. So what's valuable is to start to pay attention to all the signs. I know that whenever I have, like my intuition says, don't do that deal, and you go, well, but I like that deal, and then you do it, those deals fall apart.
Sure.
So you want to start honoring the feelings, and you want to start noticing the source of the feelings, because you know what, your mind will play tricks on you. Your mind will just like do whatever it wants to do. You don't have a lot of control over there. The idea comes up, it's like, oh, let's do that. It's like, no, that's not the right. It comes over here, you say, let's do that. You go, oh, I want to do that. Does that make sense?
That totally makes sense. So what I got from you is really check in when you're about to do something, whether you know in your business or personally. And you actually wrote a new book. So if you just give us the title and where people can get the book.
It's called The New Shift Manifesto for Conscious Business Spirits. And right at the moment, it is free on Amazon. It's an ebook, and it's a manifesto. It's short. It's about 6,000 words, so it's a really easy read. And it's about some of the things that we were just talking about and a lot more. It's pretty powerful. It was given to me, and I know it was because of the experience. My hands wrote it. I'm not sure where it came from. So I like that about it, and it was one of the fun things about it. So it's available on Amazon. It's currently free on Amazon because we're doing a promotion. I don't know how long that is, but check it out.
Paul, always a pleasure. Thank you so much, and you know we love you. Ray and I are just
Thank you.